All right, back now to that breaking news. Matthew Perry's death investigation. TMZ first reporting, and now other outlets also reporting that there have been multiple arrests made in this case, including at least one doctor. NewsNation is still working to confirm this. Law enforcement is telling TMZ multiple law enforcement agencies have executed search warrants and seized computers, phones, and other electronic equipment, all searching to find out who supplied Matthew Perry with the ketamine that caused him to lose consciousness last October. He drowned in the hot tub at his home. Joining us on the phone, entertainment attorney Trey Lovell. This news just coming in, so we're gathering the details here, but it certainly sends a message about the priority for authorities to go after doctors and dealers and anybody else who was involved here illegally pushing drugs. What message does that send?
Well, there's a mandate by the government, both federal and state, to go after drug distribution and drug abuse and things like that. And when you have a high-profile death like this based on a drug overdose, that means a lot of people are going to be seeing what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it, and there can be a lot of deterrence. So the authorities take advantage of a situation like this to really go after people who may have been responsible to supplying the drugs, so they can show the public, hey, you know, if you supply drugs, not only may you get arrested for drug distribution, but maybe even homicide. So it was a big move for the authorities to take advantage of this unfortunate death.
How does it factor in, though, Trey? You know, he's an adult. He willingly took the drug. He knew what the drug was, and certainly probably was clued into the side effects of it. He directed those involved to give him the drug, at least according to the paper trail and some of the evidence so far, asked them to get it for him. How does that play into the legal fight here?
You know, these cases are tough because you're right. Everybody is accountable for their own actions. If he was not forced to take the drugs, if he's taken them himself, then of course he should be responsible. But there's also the outside perimeter where, you know, if somebody knows that you are vulnerable, if somebody knows that you have an addiction, if somebody has a reason to know that if you are given a certain drug in a certain amount, that harm could happen to you, you know, the law allows for liability and to occur, you know, in a situation like that. And it also helps you clamp down on those that would be vulnerable. Because if somebody is in a position to provide a vulnerable person drugs, but that person then knows that there's consequences, they won't do it. And maybe they save a life. How
big of a net does law enforcement cast in a case like this? As you said, they want to send a loud message. We're hearing a doctor potentially, those dealers involved potentially. How wide does this go?
Well, it's going to go to the doctors involved, to drug dealers and to friends and acquaintances who may be involved in the distribution chain. Each kind of has a different angle of responsibility. A doctor is legally allowed to prescribe medication, so that doctor doesn't have it unlawfully. But if that doctor is actually a pill mill or something like that, where it's not being prescribed based on diagnosis, based on legitimate medical reasons, but more to fulfill a desire by Perry to get it that's not medically related, then he's in that net. And same with drug dealers. If drug dealers happen to know that he may be vulnerable, if they're just distributing a controlled substance, they can be held liable for that. So it's going to go pretty far. But those, you know, as I said, to the friends and acquaintances, to the dealers, and then possibly, you know, to the doctors themselves. You know,
it's a much different situation, but I think of some recent school shootings where the parents are being held accountable for their child's actions. Can you prosecute complicity in a case like this involving drugs and a death?
You know, you can, and that's a very interesting analogy because, you know, there are specific laws that are show that the distribution of a substance, irrelated to what happens. You know, if you distribute a controlled substance and you're not lawfully able to have it, and that person gets it, then even if that person is okay, you can still be charged. So there is a charge for just that distribution change is a little bit different. But it's a similar theory. It's holding, you know, other people accountable for the actions of one who made those choices.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.